All right, welcome. Welcome everyone. As you can see, we're in the PMDG 737-800. This is very different from the default 737 that we have in the FSX. The way I describe it is it's like the day you switch over from a Nokia to your first smartphone. There is a lot of additional functions which even I'm not familiar with right now, but it's a good change because there is much more realism and there's just so many other clickables available right now. And the most obvious difference is the addition of the FMS. So in this video, you just join me in discovering the PMDG version of the 737 if it is also your first time or if you haven't used it before. So I'm just going to set up the the FMC for my flight from Wsss to Wmkk. Performance, zero fuel weight is in, the fuel burn is 13.7. Transition altitude 11,000, cruising altitude is 16,000, flight level 160. Okay. Cost index, let's just say it's 30. Is it 30? Yeah, let's just do 30. And execute. Next will be takeoff, flaps 5. Center of gravity is auto-populated. And how do I get the V1s? Okay, I'll just put in the route first. So WSS, oh shit, it's already in. Okay, to Wmkk. Flight number, let's be 123 for today. It should be runway 02C, but let's check. No runway heading here yet. Let's just do 02C first. Routes. Let's get this out of the way. For routes, the first up is VJR direct, and next up is Kasri via A457. Next is Gupta via A457 as well. 457. Lapir is direct, and the rest is final. So let's execute and take off. We have the V speeds right now, so let's throw it in. Let's select our SIDS, star instrument departures. Yeah, VJR 4A. Execute. And for the stars, we're doing runway 32 right. And Lapir, where's Lapir? Lapir, okay. Alright, execute. Takeoff speeds deleted. Where is the takeoff? Okay, one more time. Alright. Climb. Max rate 251 knots. Econ is 290. It's funny that the econ is faster than the max rate. And for cruise, it looks okay. Long range cruise or econ. Let's just take the faster one. It's 258 right now. Yeah, let's just take this one. 288 execute. And descent looks okay. So let's check the legs. So open up the plan and do the steps. Tokyo to Akoma to PJR Kasri Gupta Lapir, and then the approach. Okay, no discontinuities, and that's good. Close this, get this out of the way. Taxi lights on, all other lights on. Other traffic. Where's that guy? Shit. What's he doing there? He's trying to give me a warning letter or something. Can I clear? Yeah, I can clear. Yeah. I swear if I crash and I have to set up the FMC again, I'll just kill myself. This is a stupid guy. Stupid person. Oh, now he's moving. What are you doing? Shit. Crazy guy. Okay, are we there yet? Yeah, should be good enough. Right. Right, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Just set 250 speed restrictions, and was it 8,000 feet? All right. Let's turn on the flight directives. Gonna try the toga takeoff. Just leave the navigations to the first officer. $11, was it? This is 10. Okay, this is 11. All right, turn. Let's get clearance. Turn on the landing lights. Taxi light off. Seatbelt sign is on. Turn to continuous. Right. 023 runway heading. Shoot. So toga, 40% N1 first. Stabilize and toga. Just put this up here so we can see the speed tape. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. LNF on, right. AP, VNF as well. Okay. Right, flaps up. Oh yeah, TCAS. Traffic alert. Oh yeah, that's just a test. Alright. Scared the shit out of me. Should I turn? Well, I'm flying the SID, so if I follow the vectors, then it defeats the point of showing you guys the SID. 285 means that I fly past. Yeah, fly direct to VJR. Just give it a shot. 16,000. 285. Looks like I'll overshoot VJR as well. Uh, can I delete this? Crap. Yeah, I can't delete that. Let's just fly the FMC route. We're past 10,000, so we just turn off the landing lights and let the passengers go to the washroom. Engine start switches off. Is that off? Nah, okay. Off. Runway turn off lights off. Okay, it was never on. Okay. What's next? Alright, we're gonna fly through Acoma. And reaching our top of climb. No wonder no one's bothering me from ATC because I haven't switched over to the next frequency yet. Oh well. Should I? All right. So the problem with the ATC is that somehow they don't fly you by the standard instrument departures, and they just keep bugging you, giving you vectors to fly by their routes, which is not what I want because I want to use the FMC. So far they're silent, so it's good. No, it's not this. All right. Cruising altitude 16,000. Uh-huh. Okay. So that's the takeoff and climb. And we're flying on our VNAV and LNAV right now. This is the first officer's view, also present in the FSX default model of 737. This is the overhead panel where you find your IRS. So if you start your aircraft and the code and duct, oh shit. So if you start your aircraft in the code and duct stage, you can tune the IRS, set it up over here. This is just below the IRS. So you have your flight control switches, your navigational display switches, your fuel pumps, and your electricity sources, ground power connection, APU generators, even wipers, and they work as well. Exit lights, seat belt signs, electrical, hydraulic systems, your window heat, anti-ice, cabin pressurizations, your bleed air and your air packs for your air conditioning. Your flight starters and your lights. And this is your center pedestal where all your radio controls are. You can lock the flight door or unlock it. Yeah, so back in the captain's seat. All right, just in time, 315. Stop bugging me. That's about it in the cockpit. Let's just see if we can walk through the door. Yeah. Let's take a look at the. Oh, shit! Where's my plane? I've only got a door here. Okay, let's go back. Shit. Right. Okay. Yep. Looks correct. Just show you the outside. Nothing new here. Just a new livery, PMDG, You have this spot view in the default aircraft as well. This is the lock spot, the flyby, the top-down view, flying over all the Malaysian plantations and villages. And yeah, spot view, okay, we've been through this. This is the nearest tower, and we see the plane. Nope. Another tower, right passenger. Can we see the cabin? Yes, we can. Okay. Let me move around. Yes. Can I go to the toilet? Let's just try. Let's try going to the galley to grab a beer. Uh, is it nearer from the back? Okay, let's try. Let's try moving. It's too slow. Forget it. A view of the engine, CFM. The left-hand view. The aft passenger seat. Is this nearer to the galley? Uh-huh. Okay. Maybe we can try for the beer from here. It's closer. Nah, forget it. It's gonna take too long. Yeah, it's just too slow. Right, forget it. Okay, the tail view. Yeah, no one's in the cockpit right now. Okay, this is the undercarriage from the side. Oh yeah, I messed up the wing view earlier on. Uh, okay, let's go back. Reaching Kasri soon. The top of descent is after Gupta. Still quite some time to go. Let's tune the iOS frequency for the runway. Should be 109.1 if I remember correctly. 109.1. Okay. And it's wow. He's gonna bump me all the way from here. Uh, can we see Yeah, still too far away. It's not showing up on the DME yet. Uh, Not here as well. Okay, the nightmare begins. It's gonna be relentless from here. Let's put him at the corner. Yep. All right. Mm, let's reset the MCP altitude to the Lapira's altitude. Uh, yeah, ATC is bugging me right now non-stop. Yeah, so as I mentioned, I'm just not going to follow their vectors, otherwise I can't fly the FMC route. Uh, Reduce the speed to 200 knots. The approach can be 180. The finals will be 1445. Okay. Altitude constraint. Hold on. 145 slash. Right. And execute. Drag required after Lapierre. Okay. We'll just do 210 for Lapierre. And execute. Okay, looks good right now. Mm-hmm. Close this. Reaching the top of descent soon, right after Gupta. ATC is still bugging me. So we're gonna try the Autoland. We'll just see how it works later on. It didn't work for me previously just before I started recording. We'll just try it one more time. Ah, shit. That guy is relentless. Let's set the runway heading of 326 on both sides. 326. Okay. Descend and maintain 4000. Let's set the decision height for now. Radio altimeter. West is okay. 200. 200. Okay. Standard pressure 2992. The ATC non-stop. Okay. Looks like we are descending. So like this green line over here coincides with the 5,700 altitude requirement of Lapir. So it tells you at which point on your flight path you will reach Lapir. So it makes sense, like the green line will be your selected altitude, and after which you will start the decel. So you can see that after the Lapera, you're supposed to slow down to 200 and go for your approach. Still quite some time to go. I'm not speeding up the simulation because I'm just afraid that it will crash. Then I have to set up the FMS all over again. So, I mean, if you want to skip forward, you may go ahead. So below 10,000, we can turn on the landing lights and turn on the seatbelt sign. Okay, so I'm just prepping for the Autoland right now. Supposed to click on the approach button to arm the approach. And yeah, that's this FAC and glide path which is shown up. So those would activate once I get close enough to the iOS feathers. So apparently when it engages, I am supposed to turn on the other autopilot and I should be able to go on the Autoland function. Let's just see how it goes. Like I said, it didn't work for me the previous time around, but we'll just try again. Not too sure where I went wrong. Ah, no wonder they've been silent because I haven't tuned to the new frequency yet. Okay, I've just opened Pandora's box again. 265. See, just now they said 265, now they're telling me 295. They haven't got their shit together. That's why I don't follow them. So I'll just pull this up for you. You can see these markers. These are actually your LNAV and VNAV markers. It tells you where you are on the VNAV and LNAV flight path. So being on the middle marker means that you're on the VNAV and LNAV flight path as per your FMC. It looks like the iOS markers, but it's not. So later on when we engage the iOS, you will probably would be able to see a different, slightly different looking set of markers. Disarm the speed brakes in case we need to decel. Okay, reaching the altitude, we can just reduce it all the way down to the decision height, maybe, so we can continue the descent. Mm, yeah, maybe we'll just try the approach hold again as we're closer to the approach. Probably still too far away right now. 24 nautical miles away. Almost there, almost there. Thank you for sticking around, learning with me. Lapir, 2 more nautical miles to Lapir, and we'll be on finals. Uh-huh. 23 right now. So we're already turning. set flaps 1. And drag required. What is this light? Okay, flaps extended. Flaps 5. Can we try? Okay. And the other autopilot. Oh shit. Come on, come on. Yeah, somehow it just doesn't engage because from what I saw is once you have the approach hold, you can click on the other autopilot, but somehow it's just not working again. Just can't figure out what I'm missing. Come on. Alright, maybe it has to be at the middle marker before I try. Altitude acquired. Oh yeah, maybe I should do altitude hold until I capture the glide slope. And we'll try that. Okay, getting close. Just waiting for the glide slope to be captured before I try on the autopilot again. Runways in sight. Let's contact the tower. Glide slope captured. Alright. Yeah, I've got 2 autopilots right now, but somehow it's still not showing on the PFD. I'm supposed to have like a right landing gears down and flaps 30. Yeah, so with the autopilot, I'm supposed to get like dual channel or single channel or land tree, not command. Just can't figure out what I'm doing wrong or what I'm missing. I got the flight directors on. Yeah, I can reduce the speed. 140. Okay. Uh, what else? Well, if all else fails, I'll just do a manual landing again. It worked the other time when I was coming from the other direction, like runway 14, but yeah, just not too sure what I'm missing. Turn to runway heading 326. Let's just try again. Approach. Oh, single channel. The other one. So I'm supposed to have a flare rollout in annunciator if there is Autoland available. See if auto brakes help. Could be a configuration problem. Okay, clear to land. Let's just see if this works. Oh, okay. We seem to have gotten land tree. There's so Autoland is supposed to roll out on a runway and also flare automatically as it passes the threshold. So, yep, 1,000 feet. We don't need so much auto brakes. So, yep, hands off the controls and let's just see this thing land itself. 900. This is the HUD. I'm not gonna use it. $500. 400. 300. Approaching minimums. So we just look at the controls. 200 minimums. We're just gonna wait for the controls to move itself. 100. Flare. 50, 30, 20, 10. Right. Touchdown. Spoilers deployed automatically. Is there auto thrust? Auto reverse thrust? Nope, not gonna happen. So gotta do it ourselves. Okay. Auto brake disengage. So that was the Autoland. That's gonna turn off over here. Contact ground. Okay, just put down the spoilers. TCAS off. Is this off? Standby. Off. Flaps retract. Landing lights off. Taxi light on. And strobe light off. Which one is the strobe? Strobe lights, okay. Cabin lights as required. Anti-ice was never on. APU to start. APU. Let's just see, the APU is this and this. Okay. Just to make sure. Okay, let's taxi. Where's my progressive taxi lights? Alpha for the Alpha 3. Then Alpha and Bravo 5. Okay, to Alpha. Alright. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Turn here. Going a little fast, but it's manageable. Yeah, it's the next one. Should be this one. Yep. Just turn with differential brakes. Okay. So that's right up here. Are we gonna make it? Okay. Try to get it centered. Okay. Wow. All right. Are we on the center? Somewhere there. A little bit more. Okay. A bit of power and stop. Okay. So engine shutdown checklist. Parking brakes on. And the next is the engine fuel control levers, which is here, and the ground contacts. Yeah. Get the wheel chokes on, ground power connected. They can turn on ground power. The APU was on just now as well, so the powers won't cut out. when the engine is off, and I will turn off the seat belt signs, but the passengers are probably already standing. And this is the bleed air from the APU, should be on. Yep, it's this one. So let's turn it on. Next one is anti-collision lights off. ACL, okay. Fuel pumps off. Fuel pumps, okay, off. Anti-ice. No, it's never on. Electrical hydraulic pumps are off. Turn them off. Isolation valve open. Okay. Next is the flight director. Let's go back to the captain seat. Later on, to do that, we can do the window heat first. FD. And we are done. Yep, that is about it. So let's just see from the outside, everything looking okay. Try to get the jetway to attach. What's the shortcut? Control J and open the doors. Yeah, I think I got everything. Ground power off. Now it's running on the APU.